Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Report making the rounds on social media right now is that there is a very serious misunderstanding and, basbos going on between Dr. Akande's family and Blublo's family. Now, they said this misunderstanding is coming from a statement that was made by Blublo that one of the greatest undoing was picking up the protective charm. She was indeed misled by Dr. Akande. She thought that it was for her good. She didn't know that Dr. Akande was using her for his own selfish reason. And families have come out that Dr. Akande's family, especially the daughter, has come out to first of all, name Blublo Hipocrite. Yes, so Hipocrite. Yes, now the reason is that she is saying that if her father had not passed on, there is no way in this world that Blublo would have been saying these things by now. That who initiated that idea? Was it the father or Blublo? Blublo should come out and defend herself and speak the truth before the entire people if it was the father that initiated that all blow. Now, bear in mind, these are all alleged information, rumored, speculated, and no be me talk calmly information, okay? And whatever you get on social media, take it with a pinch of salt. These are not first, second, not even 30th hand information, okay? They said this girl has come out to address that information that she is the narrative she's trying to make, that the father misled her, and that picking the protective charm was her greatest undoing. Yes, I do think that picking the protective charm was her greatest undoing, because from outside, people think that they just swept that issue under the carpet. The issue has been burning her so much, and it will continue to burn her from generation to generation, because that is the worst thing that you can do. Doing that is tantamount to not caring about the safety of that man, because they know that this protective charm was handed in from generation to generation, and it plays an integral part when it comes to the safety of the monarch. And anybody who picks it is automatically seen as somebody who is not who does not care about the welfare or the well-being of the monarch. So as we are hearing right now, she came out to plead with the people around the royal kingdom and all of that, those who care to know that she regrets the act of taking the protective charm, that she was misled, that she is a child, she does not know anything about those things, that she was misled by her uncle, that she took it and gave to the uncle because the uncle wanted her to take it and give to him, that she was doing this to, bring herself closer to the monarch. From what the uncle explained to her, she didn't know that that would further estrange her from the monarch. And the fact that she had the audacity to pick that protective charm out of the palace happens to be one of the biggest mistakes she has made. The reason why she's further estranged from the monarch, and the reason why the monarch would stop at nothing, as in the monarch finds it so difficult to want to let her go after all these years they have spent together, the investment they've had together and everything. And that breaks her heart so much. And she is really, really unhappy that she played a part in something that has gone ahead to hurt the monarch so much. As we are hearing what is going on, they say that is what she is saying. So recall that if the information we have been getting on social media is the truth, when that royal bracelet, protective charm disappeared from the palace, it was something that bothered the royal palace so much. They were looking for this so much all over the place. And she was there. From what we are hearing, if the information is true, and she was there, and from the very beginning, they kept declining that they know nothing about it. She said she knew nothing about it. They are not aware of where it was and all of that. And the Ifa priest at the time kept saying that whoever picked that protective charm from the palace must know a secret, because that protective charm was supposed to walk back to the Ooni of Ife, wherever you take it to, except otherwise, the person who picked it put it inside a black cloth, and the protective charm will not know where to go, and it will prefer to stay there. And they kept saying that whoever took that protective charm knew exactly what to do, how to keep it, and all of that. So it's not somebody that is from afar. They said Ooni of Ife even pleaded that whatever it is, whatever adjustment that he needed to do at the time, that he was going to do it, and that they should bring back the protective charm. This happens, it's almost like your staff of office, your authority, and nobody, they all declined that they knew nothing about it, and nobody was willing to own up to, picking up the protective charm. Nobody was willing to own up to anything. So at the end of the day, they now found out. And how do you expect this man to feel under the circumstances that they said he's been very, very disappointed, that no matter what they do, they don't get close to his heart. Like, he is disappointed, he is disgusted, he is unhappy, and no matter what. And again, you do know that they said that when an insect perches on a man's scrotum, the man will now understand that there are, more reasonable ways to, solve dispute rather than, using aggressive means. That because if you hit that insect, there's a possibility that you will hit your scrotum, and this is what is going on right now. This Blublo thing, they said that it's almost like a pin that is hooking the monarch in his neck. It cannot vomit it, it cannot swallow it because of the rolling house where Blublo comes from. They keep threatening the monarch that if it does anything, they are going to collect that stuff from him and all of that. And so because of that, whatever Blublo does is swept under the carpet, and that was why nothing happened when that protective charm was collected. But right now, a lot of well-meaning events have come out to say that they cannot continue like this, that the monarch needs to stand up and do what he needs to do. That worst case scenario, he brings out his ancient sword. I have said this before. When a snake refuses to use its venom, little children will use it to tie firewood. Yes, little children will use it to tie firewood. And that is what this is about. They have told him, if this will continue, bring out your ancient sword. Let's see that person, that son or daughter of a Yoruba, lineage that will fight the ancient sword. If you know you're bigger than Kabiyesi, then you're trying to tell everybody that you are bigger than the ancient sword. And Kabiyesi, they say he hardly brings out the ancient sword because he knows the power that is in the ancient sword, and they are saying bring it out. But meanwhile, and these people are calling this woman that she is being hypocritical, that if not, why would she be calling their father's name at this time when she made the decision to collect the protective charm? I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.